The crystal chandelier cast dancing lights across the hotel ballroom as Rebecca Martinez straightened her daughter's red velvet dress one more time. 7-year-old Emma sat perfectly still, her dark eyes watching the sea of strangers with quiet apprehension. Rebecca had promised herself this year would be different. No more skipping the company Christmas dinner. No more letting her own fears of judgment keep Emma isolated from the world. Ready, sweetheart? Rebecca signed, her hands moving with practiced grace. Emma's small fingers responded hesitantly. Scared. Rebecca's heart clenched. As CEO of Martinez Tech Solutions, she commanded boardrooms and negotiated million-dollar contracts without breaking a sweat. But watching her daughter struggle to fit into a hearing world brought her to her knees every single time. Since her husband had left 3 years ago, unable to handle what he called the burden of raising a deaf child, Rebecca had built walls around both of them. Protection disguised as strength. The dinner was already in full swing when they entered. Employees clustered in groups, their laughter and conversation creating a wall of sound that Emma would never hear. Rebecca felt her daughter's hand tighten in hers. She guided Emma to their designated table, plastering on the confident smile that had become her armor. Across the room, Marcus Johnson was having his own internal battle. The new IT manager had been with the company only 2 months, and attending the Christmas dinner solo felt like navigating a minefield. His 7-year-old son Tyler was with his grandmother tonight, and Marcus found himself observing the crowd rather than joining it. That's when he noticed them. A woman in an elegant navy dress and a little girl who sat with the careful stillness of someone trying to be invisible. When Emma's napkin fell to the floor, Marcus moved without thinking. He crouched beside her chair and picked it up. Then something extraordinary happened. His hands began to move. "Here you go," he signed with a warm smile. Emma's eyes went wide. She looked at the black man with a kind smile, then back at her mother, then at Marcus again. Slowly, shyly, her hands lifted. "Thank you," she signed back. Rebecca nearly dropped her wine glass. In 3 years of corporate events, charity galas, and business dinners, not one person had ever tried to communicate directly with Emma. Not one. "I'm Marcus," he signed to Emma, then spoke to Rebecca. "I hope you don't mind. I saw her napkin fall." "You know sign language?" Rebecca's voice cracked slightly. Marcus nodded, pulling up a chair. "My son Tyler was born deaf. Learning ASL was the best decision I ever made." His hands moved as he spoke, ensuring Emma could follow. It opened up a whole new world. For the next hour, the carefully constructed walls around Rebecca's heart began to crumble. Marcus told them about Tyler, about the challenges of single parenthood, about the deaf community preschool that had changed everything for them. Emma, who typically sat silently through such events, was animated in a way Rebecca hadn't seen in months. She told Marcus about her cat, her favorite books, her dreams of becoming a veterinarian. "Most people just talk louder," Rebecca admitted quietly, watching Emma's face glow with happiness. As if volume could somehow bridge the gap. Or they ignore her completely and only address me. Marcus's expression grew serious. "I know. I've seen it with Tyler. People treat deafness like it's a tragedy instead of just a different way of experiencing the world." He looked at Emma, who was carefully folding her napkin into origami shapes. "But she's not broken. She's perfect exactly as she is." Rebecca felt tears threatening. Her father didn't think so. He left because he couldn't accept that she'd never hear him say, "I love you." Then he missed out on learning a more beautiful way to say it. Marcus replied, his hands forming the sign for love. A gesture more tender than any words. As the evening wound down, Rebecca found herself exchanging numbers with Marcus, making plans for Emma and Tyler to meet. Watching her daughter laugh freely for the first time in so long, she realized she'd been so busy protecting Emma from a world that might not understand her that she'd nearly isolated both of them from people who could. Emma tugged on her mother's sleeve. Her small hands moved deliberately. He sees me. Rebecca pulled her daughter close, finally understanding that the greatest gift she could give Emma wasn't protection from the world, but the courage to find their place in it, and the wisdom to recognize kindred spirits when they appeared. Sometimes the family we need finds us in the most unexpected places, speaking a language that transcends sound, built on understanding, acceptance, and the simple act of seeing someone for exactly who they are.